Now the eagle-eyed amongst you might have realised that I'm wearing the same things and got the same makeup and everything as my last ranking video when I did the Starkid boyfriends thing. Well done! This is another ranking video. While I was trying to just see if there was any other like Starkid boyfriend things that I could nick, borrow, I came across on Tier Maker ranking the Starkid shows. So I'm gonna do that. Why did I say this is a good idea? So here we go. So with this ranking video, it's S, A, B, C and D. So AVPM, it holds a huge place in my heart. Where it all started, certainly for me, where it started. AVPM, oh, I love it so much, and I do really watch it every time like I get ill. Starkid's probably one of the first things I go to when I'm not feeling well. Which I feel like I'm coming down with a cold or something, so I might have to go back to Starship or something to cheer myself up. AVPM, I'm gonna put at the top. Me and my dick. I love me and my dick. I hope no one was passing when I said that. There's some parts of it that I'm like, but it's still one of my favourites. I'm going to put it in A. A very posh sequel. As some of you might remember from my, I think it was my 25 to 25, I did my top 25 Starkid songs, and my number one was Days of Summer. And I rewatched AVPS actually after that, and I realised I really do love that musical. It's got one of my favourite lines in. I mean, I'll ignore that some of you are late if you ignore the time that latest. So I really love AVPS. I think I'm going to put that in S as well. Starship. I'm not going to put them all in S, but I am going to put Starship in S. I love Starship. I just do. Oh, High School Musical Batman, I like, but there's a lot of it that I don't, to be honest. Like, I really do love superheroes and stuff like that, but there's just some of it that I'm like, I don't get the hate for it either. There's like, I don't get the overhype of a High School Musical Batman, but I don't get the overhate as well. There's some people who go a bit too far about the hate of High School Musical Batman. It's not, like, I'm gonna put it in B. B for Batman. It's not my favourite, but I do like it. I think that's the same with like most, like, nearly every Starkid musical. I love it, but not all of them can be my favourites. Not all of them can be an S, otherwise you all hate me. A ranking video and saying they're all my favourite. End of video. Done. I love them all. Let's carry on with A Very Posh Senior Year. Again, similar to High School Musical Batman in the fact that I love it. I don't get the overhype on it, especially some of the songs. I think every single Starkid song is beautiful. I'm gonna put that out there as well. But I remember listening to Everything Ends, and the first time I heard it I was like, that's beautiful, but there's been quite a few people like, it's like one of the best songs in Starkid, and I'm like, there's a lot of songs that don't get the attention that that's like Everything Ends, definitely show-stopping number that people get hooked on and be like, that song's amazing, it's one of the best songs ever written. I'm like, it's a good song. All Starkid, they don't put out shit songs. But You're Overlooking Life from Starship, that song is outstanding. And I know that's all personal preference and stuff. This is my mini rant here. But all this to say, A Very Posh Senior Year, I'm going to put with High School Musical Batman in B. I love it. I love the musical. But yeah. If Darren's mic would have been perfect, it probably would have been in A. Twisted. I love Twisted. I think I'm going to put it with Me and My Dick in A. Like, I love it dearly. But I don't think it's S. Or is it? My heart just went. Annie. Annie's probably the one I've rewatched the least, to be honest. I do love it though. I love Star Wars, and I love the jokes they managed to get in there. It's very, very cleverly written. The way they made me have feelings for Jar Jar Binks. Whoa, that's just on another level. Yeah, I think B. I think with that crowd, the fact that I'm like, I love it. It's not like the first one I'm going to go back to rewatch it, although I probably will rewatch it soon. So go rewatch Annie! Or if you haven't watched it already, watch it! It's good! It's really good. And the music is amazing. Then Trail to Oregon next? Trail to Oregon, okay. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I might have. My first play I wrote, my one act, it was, I'm going to say half inspired by the Trail to Oregon. My first play was called Pixel Quest, and it's based in the world of retro video games. It's an interactive play, and I came up with the idea of it, and I really loved, like, I wrote all these characters down. I was like, this could work, but I don't know how to execute it. I had no clue. And then Trail to Oregon was released, and I watched it and I went, that's how they do it! That's how to do it! So I was kind of half inspired, mainly by the technicality of Trail to Oregon, of going, that's how it can be done. And so I finished writing it, and I put it on at university in the Drama Society, and I love it so much. And I remember it being performed, and someone came up to me and went, you like Starkid, right? And I was like, yeah. They were like, it's quite similar to Trail to Oregon. I was like, I wrote it before, trust me, I did write it before. I just finished it afterwards. I had it all written down, but it was like, yeah, interactive play, kind of inspired by video games. It's like, oh, it's a bit too close for comfort. But yeah, it was just the coincidence of the century for me. So I think for that and many other reasons, I have to put Trail to Oregon in S. If I really need a really good laugh, I rewatch Trail to Oregon. Like, if I really need a really good belly laugh, I go back to Trail to Oregon. Firebringer. I love Firebringer. I really do. There's quite a bit of it that I'm like, I just don't quite get that. I think it's outstanding. I love it. I think it's in the same kind of boat as the Musical Batman and A Very Posh Senior Year, and the fact that I love it dearly. I just don't fully get it to the experience, like to the extent that some of you get it. And I mean, that's personal preference. That's like just art and entertainment in general. Every one of us is going to have a different point of view, and that's good. We're human. So yeah, I'm gonna put Firebringer in B. The guy who didn't like musicals, you're gonna really hate me. Both the guy who didn't like musicals and Black Friday, outstanding, beautiful. Again, said it again and again and again. A number of the songs are some of the best songs ever put out by Starkid, but it's not S tier for me. I think A tier. I'm aware quite a lot of you out there probably would have got into the fandom through the guy who did the musicals and Black Friday, and if so, hello, welcome, we are happy to have you on board in this crazy, crazy world. This is all kind of my gut reaction. The only things I'm going to point out to you guys, I think Me and My Dick is probably, Me and My Dick and Starship as well, probably the most underrated musicals. Just from my personal preference. Annie is probably also there, but like Me and My Dick and Starship are two of my favourites. I know Me and My Dick is in A, not S, but anyway, but it's like, there's quite a lot of, I understand the love of the Hatchetfield musicals, and because they're brand new, and a lot of you are sending me theories about it on my, I'll put it down in the description, that sending me your Hatchetfield theories, which is great, but it's like, you've got these Hatchetfield musicals, they're brilliant, but also you've got all these. What? And I think a similar thing happened with, because I've been in this fandom for a while now. A similar thing happened with the Potter musicals. Everyone kind of got really into the Potter musicals and kind of sidelined a lot of the other work they were putting out. And they just kind of became the group who did the Potter musicals. And even to friends of mine, like, one of my friends has been looking at my YouTube channel and just saying, she's putting a lot of Starkid stuff. I'm like, yeah. And when who's like, what's Starkid? What is it? Like, oh, they're the musical theatre group that I'm really into. Oh, they're the ones who did the Potter musicals. I'm like, yes, but also, let's go bottom to top again. In the B, I haven't done anything less than a B, because Starkid are amazing. B tier, got Holy Musical Batman, Firebringer, Annie, and AVPSY. A tier, Me and My Dick, the guy who did that musical is Black Friday, and Twisted, I almost put up the S tier. So think of that as like A.5. Along with Me and My Dick, A.5. Almost S tier. But S tier got AVPM, AVPS, Starship, and The Trail to Oregon. They're my rankings. Please feel free to angrily type in the comments down below. Please like, subscribe, share with your other Starkid friends, and stay totally awesome.